us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. I was my mom's first, manager and whatnot, but I plan on celebrating by doing something he would want me to do and continue putting out something special. You wanna come with me? Maybe we can lose control.
The journey of B. Howard. The story of B. Howard unfolds beneath the shadow of a musical legend, beginning with an unexpected interview that propelled him into the spotlight. As the cameras rolled, his distinctive accent caught everyone's attention, weaving a thread of intrigue throughout the conversation. It was in this moment that Johanna Garriel asked him a question loaded with implication zone that pushed B. Howard into the realm of musical icons, wrapped in the mystery of his origins. Perhaps B. Howard held the key to a secret, one tied to rhythm and glory, setting the stage for revelations that could shake the foundations of pop history. B. Howard's journey, from classrooms to concerts. During their discussion, Johanna asked B. Howard about his zodiac sign. He responded, "Yes, I'm Aries, born on April 20." When she followed up with, "Do you believe in astrology?" B. Howard admitted he found some patterns interesting but couldn't fully grasp their significance. Aries are known for their energy, creativity, and determination, but also for their stubbornness, a trait that can be useful for setting firm personal boundaries. A childhood between Los Angeles and Chicago. B. Howard grew up between Los Angeles and Chicago. He was born at Cedars-Sinai Hospital in Los Angeles and later attended Marva Collins Preparatory School in Chicago. This blend of West Coast culture and Midwestern education led him to travel frequently between the two cities. This lifestyle made him adaptable and flexible. School was a special place for him, a space where he loved to learn and always strived to give his best. He often led his class, driven by a deep desire to succeed and make his family proud. Each generation in his family sought to outdo the previous one, constantly striving to be a source of pride and achievement. Music, a growing passion. As B. Howard matured, his desire to honor his family transformed into a broader ambition, pursuing his own goals and finding personal fulfillment. But it wasn't the only force shaping him. Music became a central part of his life from an early age. His teachers noticed his talent and enrolled him in music classes. He would often sneak into choirs, spending hours rehearsing, which was crucial for honing his musical skills. From a young age, B. Howard didn't just sing for fun. He was preparing for a career in music. He already envisioned himself on stage, performing in front of audiences around the world. This vision fueled his passion and hard work, steering him toward becoming the multi-platinum artist he is today. Dancing, more than a passion, it was his identity. B. Howard also had a deep desire to contribute something new and exciting to the world, reflecting the joy he felt while dancing in his youth. Dancing wasn't just a hobby, it was part of his identity, giving him a sense of purpose and a clear vision of his future. From a young age, he and his friends would happily head to the local mall, singing at the top of their lungs, immersed in their impromptu performances. Formative musical influences. Throughout his formative years, several musicians profoundly shaped his career. The Jacksons, Mickey Howard, Chaka Khan, and Howard Hewitt all played pivotal roles in molding B. Howard's unique musical talent. Music and action heroes. A passion fueled by sacrifice. B. Howard's songs weren't merely background music, they were the soundtrack to his dreams. Film also played a crucial role in his life, with action heroes like Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Wesley Snipes fueling his love for movies. Before becoming known as an artist, B. Howard spent countless hours in recording studios, writing songs for famous artists. But it wasn't just about creating music, it was also about respect and building relationships within the industry. He didn't hesitate to sleep on studio couches, a testament to his dedication. While others speculated about his activities, he worked tirelessly to transform his dreams into melodies, determined to carve out a name for himself through passion and perseverance. He chose to chart his own path, managing his own recording sessions rather than relying on others, even when his old friends were more interested in socializing than working, sending him less relevant contacts. These early connections played a critical role in his career. Sometimes they would bring him pizza or a bit of money in exchange for recording sessions or music production, teaching him the value of hard work, late-night calls, and the early struggles. B. Howard often found himself taking late-night calls, working tirelessly in the studio until dawn. Those nights were filled with excitement, respect, and invaluable learning, pushing him to reach unexpected musical heights. In the beginning, his payments were Modesta, pizza, and some cash, but everything changed dramatically when he received a substantial check for a collaborative project with Epic Records and Sony, featuring renowned artists. The generous compensation offers from Epic and Def Jam marked a turning point in his career, and the excitement was palpable when his journey took him from the East Coast to Los Angeles, where a limousine awaited him with a personalized welcome, reinforcing his VIP experience. This period would forever be etched in his memory as one of the highlights of his life, a testament to the recognition he had earned through hard work, challenges, and triumphs on the musical path. Despite the meteoric rise of his career, it wasn't all smooth sailing. The creation of Night and Day began informally, during a quiet conversation in Calabasas with a close friend. After reaching number 11 on the Billboard charts with Don't Say You Love Me and attending the MTV Awards, the stage seemed set for his success. However, his participation in events like the BET Awards did not generate the excitement he had hoped for. A friend pointed out a certain disconnect with urban and R&B communities, despite previous collaborations with artists like Nayo and Trey Songz. The return to Night and Day resonated particularly strongly around his birthday, with enthusiastic support, especially from Alvy, who fully endorsed the idea. The reception of the song exceeded all expectations, creating a genuine emotional connection with the audience. The upbeat nature of the song became both a personal comfort and a source of collective joy, especially during live performances. Its dynamic atmosphere strengthened the communal spirit of the concerts, transforming spectators from mere fans into true participants in a shared musical journey. The challenges and joys of touring. The tour brought its own set of challenges and pleasures. Staying grounded was crucial, influenced by a solid upbringing and core values. The routine was simple, yet rewarding. Perform, rest, and enjoy time with friends and family. Organizing everything from permits to coordinating massive events was a challenge. But knowing his work was part of something as monumental as the World Cup brought a completely different level of excitement. It's in black and white, but we are the pride of the power of Africa, he would say. And that was just one of many experiences that showed him how vast and influential music could be. A new musical collaboration, the magic of uniting talents. A letter arrived, carrying the potential for a new musical collaboration. It was an invitation to combine talents and create a song, with the sun as the central muse for its creation. As the project began to take shape, the question of how many artists to involve became an important topic of discussion, signaling the expansive nature of the collaboration. Amid these creative exchanges, a crucial meeting with Sony was arranged. Sony's representatives arrived with a clear vision, suggesting specific artists to lend their voices to the track. Their contribution went beyond selecting artists. They also provided detailed advice on various elements of the song, insisting on adjustments to ensure it resonated perfectly with the World Cup audience. Their goal was to craft a song that would reach a global audience, in tune with the grandeur and spirit of the event. The challenge was to rework the song to meet these demands. The adventure continued with the integration of various artists, from Wyclef Jean, coming from one part of the world, to Jasmine Sullivan from another. South African artists, such as the Salado Singers, also joined in, as well as an artist who had initially sung a different track. The mixing process and the challenges of collaboration. The mixing process proved to be complex, requiring meticulous attention to detail and precise coordination among numerous individuals. Securing the rights for crediting the names on the album added another layer of complexity. This project extended over a month and a half, a long and challenging period that demanded constant collaboration and perseverance to overcome obstacles. When reflecting on the support that propelled his career, a wave of emotions emerges. The presence of those key figures in his life still lingers, resonating in the emptiness left by their absence, the void left by the loss of loved ones. Navigating life without those cherished individuals is profoundly difficult. Simply mentioning their names in conversations or sharing stories about them often reignites that feeling of emptiness, complicating even the simplest tasks. This void fuels a continuous quest to honor their legacies and preserve the values they embodied. B. Howard's musical legacy. The story of B. Howard, also known as Brandon Howard, stands as a beacon in the music world, casting long shadows reminiscent of the legend of Michael Jackson. Born under the spotlight of Los Angeles, B. Howard grew up immersed in a world of rhythms and melodies, drawing inspiration from the deep musical legacy of the Jackson family. Despite the persistent rumors about his origins, he forged his own identity one song and beat at a time. The responsibility and challenge of standing out. In the past, many individuals have struggled to handle their responsibilities smoothly. When entrusted with confidence, they felt a heavy pressure to meet expectations. The challenge was to honor those expectations without losing their own identity. I stand behind my music. I stand behind who I am as an individual, regardless of others. I'm not here to depend on anyone else. I'm not just here to be, he declared, emphasizing that it wasn't always easy to find that path. The historical roots of responsibility. The concept of responsibility has a long history, shaped by European and transatlantic ideas about political and moral duties. These influences are visible in how people have understood and managed their personal and social obligations throughout the centuries. For example, during the Industrial Revolution, people had to adapt to a rapidly changing world, both technologically and socially. They had to learn to stay true to their values while adjusting to the new industrial society. Moreover, the concept of corporate social responsibility shows how business practices have evolved over time, influenced by public expectations. This change reflects a growing awareness of the role companies play. Understanding the historical backdrop of these responsibilities is essential, as it allows us to better understand why people acted the way they did, according to the norms and values of their time. The challenges of personal integrity in a constantly changing world. Just like literary works such as Mark Twain's Adventures of Huckleberry Finn or Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, influenced by the social and political context of their time, the struggle to balance personal integrity with societal expectations remains a major challenge. These battles have been shaped by the cultural, social, and economic conditions of each era. Understanding these historical contexts allows us to better appreciate why people acted the way they did and how social responsibilities have evolved over time. The persistent memory of what's lost. However, what remains most overwhelming is the persistent memory of their importance. Their absence casts an ever-present shadow, hindering progress and serving as a constant reminder of what has been lost. The ability of others to remain calm and composed in such situations is admirable. This evokes the memory of a resilient mother who, despite her own trials, persevered and became an inspiration to those around her. B. Howard's music, a mosaic of modern sounds and classic influences. B. Howard's music is not just something you listen to, it's something you live. Every note is a thread woven into the vibrant tapestry of his artistic expression. From the electrifying energy of supermodels to the hypnotic rhythms of the dance floor, his music is a unique blend of modern sounds with classic touches. Each track he releases carries the weight of his legacy while offering the freshness of his innovative approach to music, transforming pressure into art. B. Howard's journey has not been without its storms. Rumors about his connection to Michael Jackson have followed him like a shadow, fueling both intrigue and scrutiny around his persona. However, like a true artist, he transforms that pressure into music that resonates deeply with those who listen. His talent shines beyond the clouds of controversy, with a voice that rises clearly above the noise of speculation. A meticulous artist and tireless worker. In the studio, B. Howard is both a magician and an untiring worker. He is known for his meticulous attention to detail and his golden touch when behind the mixing console. His collaborations span the globe, intertwining the talents of international artists with local heroes. Each project stands as a testament to his versatility and unwavering commitment to his craft. B. Howard's influence beyond music. B. Howard's influence extends far beyond the boundaries of music. He has become a symbol of perseverance in the face of relentless public curiosity. His life is a continuous dance on the fine line between fame and privacy. In every interview and appearance, he carries the elegance of someone born under the spotlight. Yet his eyes reveal a depth still unspoken, a story that has yet to be fully written, responding to rumors and clarifying the facts. After a story was published by TMZ, numerous discussions arose around his name. It was necessary to set the record straight. He began by clarifying that, contrary to what the rumors suggested, he had never contacted TMZ or any other media outlet to spread information about himself. He firmly denied the allegations circulating about his supposed relationship with Michael Jackson, stating that he had never made such a claim and wanted to correct that false narrative. Regarding rumors of a potential lawsuit against the Jackson estate, he also made it clear that there was no truth to them. Financially, he was well supported and had no claims against the estate. He emphasized that he was financially independent and earned his own livelihood. While he appreciated the attention given to his story, he stressed the importance of hearing the truth directly from him for the sake of simplicity and honesty. The DNA test. A personal clarification. Despite all these clarifications, B. Howard hinted that there was still one more surprise element to come. He had recently undergone a DNA test, but it was important to clarify that it had no connection to the ongoing rumors. It was just a test, nothing more, he insisted. Amid all the turmoil, he felt it was crucial to set the record straight. I want everyone to know that this test has nothing to do with what's being discussed, he explained, putting the matter to rest and leaving the rest to others' interpretations. B. Howard added that it was time to move on and close that chapter. Whatever happens next is up to others, he said. He was grateful to those who had paid attention to his story, and with a clear farewell, he hoped to pick up the conversation again when things calmed down. He reaffirmed that the DNA test was an independent matter, unrelated to any other speculations, and placed his hand on his heart to swear that there was no connection. I want everyone to receive this message directly from me. This is my story, my words, and nothing more. Regardless of the results of the DNA test, what matters is what I'm telling you here, right now.